We are on. Welcome back to Artist Swap Talk Shop, episode 4.
This should be episode 4, right?
Yeah, we on episode 4, my friend. I'm excited as usual already. Time flies, right? Good news out there, people. Like we are every episode we're moving a little bit further and further into, just getting more people listening and liking what we're talking about, which thank you to all you guys out there that actually take the time to listen to the show, because it means a lot to us.
Definitely. We appreciate everybody checking the show out. This is definitely episode 4.
Yes, sir. It's been a while, but each week we try to maintain our shit, but life happens, and we don't get paid to do this, so life happens. We just roll with it.
That's it.
But now the good news, though, what I was trying to get to is no longer do people need have the link just to get it passed on. You guys can go now to Spotify and type in Artist Swap Talk Shop, and it will pop up in their search bar.
Let them know let them know all the platforms they can go to
right now. And so the main thing you could do right now is go to a Little Gross Studio, which is Google. You can Google that, Little Gross Studio from Crete, and then you go there. You can go to the website, which will go to our web page. Artist Swap Talk Shop is on the Little Gross.
So originally they have to go to a website.
Yeah, they can now go to the Little Gross, Google Little Gross. They just
go straight to Spotify.
Spotify, they go straight to Spotify. They can search in the bar.
Okay.
Artist Swap Talk Shop, it would pop right up.
Okay.
We are also on our iHeartRadio. You can search in there. You can find it there. That's Pod Talk Love. I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but we're on one of those too. Free FM radio app. It's the app. It's not just the radio, but it's the app. Free FM radio app. We're on that. YouTube. We're on YouTube. So there's a lot of different platforms.
YouTube is all audio, no visuals, just audio.
Just audio, yes, because we're not sure what we're gonna do with that part.
Like I said, just right now we just doing the audio. So,
but if you want to go to strictly our web page, you would hit website on A Little Gross Studio. That's A Little Gross, just like a little G, a little gross, a little gross.
Spell it out for them, just in case.
ALILGROSS with copyright symbol, but you don't have to put that in just studio, STUDIO. And if you put Crete in after that, like the town Crete in the Google bar, we'll pop up instant.
But can they just go to
littlegross.com? No, just search in Little Gross, and it'll pop up. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and from there they can go wherever they want. They could go to Buy Owner. People, you go to Buy Owner. That will give you to other platforms. So you don't have Spotify, but you do have.
What is that, an app or a website?
Spotify or?
No. You said Buy Owner? I never heard of it.
So when they go to our A Little Gross webpage, we have posts that we put up by owner.
Oh, okay.
And they could click on the by owner part, and it will pull up all the other links that they could just go to. If you guys just want to go straight to our webpage, that anywhere you go, you can listen to it, but it's easiest to just go website.
Okay.
But if they don't have, if you go website, it's just our page. They can listen to it right there. They don't need to download anything else from there. If they don't have the apps. If they have the apps, they got to download the apps to listen to. I believe. I'm not too sure on how that works. But we're excited about
YouTube
this.
YouTube and Spotify is probably the most easily accessible places to get the show.
Yes, absolutely. And on top of that, we also have a new section. People, when you're listening, right underneath, it will say, send us a text. You could go ahead and send us a text to the artist that you like. We actually have a person that already have reached out to us.
Okay.
She has already put her input in. I didn't get to fully listen to everything yet, but he's pretty dope. Token, if you get Rose, thank you for letting us hear or suggesting Token. We could dive in a little bit more about him next episode.
So you saying people who listen to the show they can send us a text.
Yes, sir.
And recommend an artist for us.
Yes, and if we haven't heard them, we could talk about it, and then we'll go ahead and. So right now, Rose, your artist will be talked about next week because obviously he'll go along with artists that me and Duke swap out today.
Right.
So on top of what we swap, we also have to look at token for Rose. Thank you, Rose, for listening to Artist Swap Talk Shop. Thank you for typing in and
shout
giving
out
us.
To Rose.
Shout out
Appreciate
to
you,
Rose.
Rose.
That is.
So she sent a text in saying that she likes what's the name of the artist?
Token.
She likes Token, and she wants us to check it out to see what we think about it.
Yes, and I'm gonna go ahead and check it out for her and see. And because I like that, I like that you guys are already able to like just go ahead, pop in. We had another one that came out and said it's a great podcast. I love what you guys are talking about. Thank you. That was Freddie. Freddie was that one. Thank you, Freddie. Shout out to you.
Yep. Shout out, Freddie. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love.
You know, we are rolling, man. We're just trying to, we just like talking about the shit. So it doesn't really matter. Like, this is just normal conversations for us. I mean, that's just how we go,
Yeah. Just hip hop heads talking about hip hop and, what we like. Most of the time is what we like and not a lot of what we don't like. So
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna keep the energy positive.
Dude, you've got to see all the shit that's dropping right now. Like fucking all those artists like we've been talking about. I mean,
a lot of music dropping.
Each fucking week it's a new artist dropping new shit, dude.
You heard something new that you like?
Yeah, the new Bust he just dropped a new one, man.
I listened to it. I liked it.
Dude, we were talking about it a little bit. I think Bust is like good. He sounds great, and I think what he's doing is like he's roping motherfuckers in, because Bust, we all know he can go full blown fucking like holy shit.
He's a rapper's rapper.
And I think what he's doing, he's kind of like reeling motherfuckers in, like he don't got it anymore, and then he's just gonna even go stronger. Artists do that, and not a lot of people because obviously, as you listen as fans, you don't really look into it as like an artist point of view. You look at it more of a fan point of view. But that's why it's cool to have an artist on the show and talk about stuff like that too. You can set up shit to where you purposely bomb basically. So your next shit that you set up.
You think people do that?
Fuck yeah.
Nah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think so.
Yep.
People have too much integrity and too much love for the music to put whack shit out on purpose.
Not whack, but not too par.
I don't think so. But you know what? You could be right. Because I've heard of instances when people trying to get out of contracts, they just put whatever out just so they can get out of the contract. Yep. So, yeah, you're right.
I mean, it happens. It don't happen a lot, but it happens. And the reason why it's because
they're like, I'm gonna just get a label this right here. I didn't really take my time, but I'm just trying to get away from this. And then when I get free or whatever,
you can really show some shit.
I'm gonna do what I do.
And it just sets up for sales, man. It's just a tactic that. Now, I'm not talking about underground. Underground artists could give a fuck less.
Yeah, but you just don't want to have you don't want to have that stain on your career, and then people don't mess with you no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because he's like,
you put out something whack, and then you come out with a album after that, and people they not even checking for it.
Not even checking for it because the last one was whack. But then what happens is somebody does hear that new shit that drops, and they're like, "Holy fuck, they're back on."
Can you think of an artist that has done that? I'm trying to think.
I definitely could name an artist that has purpose. I believe they
purposely put mediocre music out and then came back with...
Or do it to please the fans when it's crap. And we already know. I already said it myself. Mm-hmm. I could give a fuck less about Revival. I think that fucking CD was dookie. Sorry.
Whose CD?
Eminem's Revival. That fucking album sucked.
I didn't really listen to it. Would you say that was his worst in the whole Eminem catalog?
But I also think he did it because his Kamikaze CD that came out fucking 2 years after that dude, it was like he was back because all the criticism he took from that fucking album, all the shit that got him stirred back up. Kamikaze.
What made Revival different from the rest? You think he was experimenting too much? Because I don't think I really heard Revival. I might have heard one or two songs from it.
He started doing like talking political, and that's not him, man. That's not what you rap about. You're not a political rapper.
But you know what? Okay, So you say Eminem is not a political rapper, but
I don't think so.
But Eminem is still a human, and he
True.
Every human, we got different sides and different layers to it. So what if he did want to make a few songs about what he thinks about what he thinks about what the government is doing or society, but you as an Eminem fan saying you don't want to hear that shit from him.
Well, it's not that I don't want to hear it.
But you just said it though.
First of all, I don't even like politics, so why am I going to listen to you rap about it?
But I'm just saying that might be his thing, but we just didn't know about it.
No, true, and you're right. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to listen to any rapper talk about the politics. Like, if your whole CD is based about politics.
But the whole CD was like that?
Issue. That's why I like the covers, the American flag. It was like.
It wasn't how can I say this? Eminem got like.
Yeah,
songs that make you smile, funny, catchy, none of that type of stuff.
I didn't feel any of that shit.
I never heard it. I got now. See, you gonna make me go back and listen to it.
Go ahead.
It's not good though. What about the music?
The beats are good and stuff. I'm not saying it's not because some people do like it. I'm not saying it's not good.
Eminem.
To me,
it's just a different Eminem.
Different Eminem. To me, it's not what I like.
No, I see.
And
you know
what I like, so
Right. No, I get what you're saying because as a fan of just whoever I'm a fan of, if they go real left field, I'm gonna be like,
exactly. What the fuck is this?
This ain't what I'm used to. I done had 8 albums of
awesomeness. And what the fuck is
now
this?
Now you're giving me Sprite.
The purple shit in the back.
Now you're going left field and giving me.
That's my point. Totally now you see what I'm saying. Like if it was one of your artists that you were very passionate about.
I'm trying to think of somebody that I really like that did that. I know somebody.
There's somebody out there. You just didn't think about it, and because it's obviously something that just kind of like. But now, don't get me wrong, man. It doesn't mean that like I was like, fuck Eminem, I'm done with him. I just said I'm not gonna
like that album.
Just not gonna listen to the album.
It happens. It
happens with metal bands. It happens with fucking rappers.
I think it happens in music. Period.
Exactly,
you hear a lot of times artists they try and experiment and they might get tired of doing a certain formula of music that's been working. So they like, okay, let me experiment and see if this works. And then they fans be like, get the F out of here with this.
Get the Disney off stage.
So now they got to go back to their roots and do what they do and do what everybody love, I guess.
Yeah, and then they go back to the drawing boards, as they say.
Okay.
Going back to the drawing boards, got replaying shit out now. It's business, bro. It's business just like anything else.
It's called the music business for a reason. Show business, music business. It's business in there for a reason.
So, they got to go back and rethink their process, and they do. I'm sorry, but I think that was the best thing that happened to him because when he came back with fucking Kamikaze, it's been just nothing but fucking awesome shit afterwards.
Speaking about of what you said about Busta, I hear a lot of the rappers from back in the day. I guess you can hear you can just see the passion for the music. They not making music for money. You can just see that they just like rapping and putting out good music. You can see it. So,
yes, and
I'm definitely with artists that I grew up with.
It's awesome
making
to
music
see.
now. Like I said last week, grown up rap.
Yes, grown men talk. It's something that it's cool to see too, man. Like it's just
rap.
At life events, real life events, not shit that we don't know what you guys are talking about because I don't listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Mumble away, I don't know.
I don't have a problem with people rapping about partying and dancing and stuff like that, but you it got to be a balance.
It's got to be a balance.
It got to be a balance because nobody lives their life like that.
No,
you're not drinking and partying all day.
Not constantly. And if you are, you're gonna be dead soon.
you can't put music out like that. To me, that's just my opinion. I'm sure some people be like, "Man, get out of here! I don't want to hear that conscious rap. I don't want to hear that backpack rap." But
I don't want to hear what's on your mind, motherfucker.
Hey, that's just me. I need.
That's great. I like that. You do. You need the shit that actually. I mean, come on, man. Like you listening to something. If it means something, it means something.
Yeah.
You listening to something that motherfuckers just went in to say fuck whatever the fuck they wanted to say.
Back on Eminem again, he got a lot of flack for that around his second or third CD. A lot of people, and then you had a lot of old school hip hop heads that was on his head too, just saying that he just rhyming.
And we talked about that.
Rhyming syllables.
But once again, that's his power.
He just rhyming words. He ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah.
What you feel about that?
He's always talking about something. He's always got something to say.
So you feel they were wrong?
They're wrong because here.
I do too.
Because it's his ability. It makes Eminem what is Eminem. Like if you take that away from Eminem, He's not Eminem. He's not Eminem. He doesn't have that ability.
But you can tell that he loves words and playing with words and
he's a wordsmith
and metaphors. But just because you do that, and because by no way is he a cat in a hat rapper. You know what I'm saying?
No, God, no.
So,
yeah, you're right.
I just think he's different. I think a lot of times, and probably myself too, we get into comparing rappers to other rappers.
Yes.
Maybe rappers we grew up on, and we kind of.
You're always going to compare.
Favor. Yeah, but that's not fair. But
no, it's not.
To say that he just rhyming, that's not true.
No, it's not true. That's because not true like if you would actually go back into like, just say somebody texted us and was like, okay, yeah, on this song he's not talking about shit. Right. I guarantee you go listen to that song again. He's talking about shit in there. You got to just listen to what the fuck he's actually talking about. And not a lot of people, once again, not a lot of people dive in that far. It's in there.
It's hidden.
It's in there.
It's around the words and the syllables and the wordplay.
But he's just so good with taking every fucking sound and word and rhyming it that the message gets lost.
That's a skill that very few people have.
Very few people have.
Very few people have.
I mean, people would knock him for it, but also realize,
you're a big M fan, and he got knocked for it in the beginning of his career. And
he's always talking.
I've always been a big M fan, and I was like, that's not true.
It's not. It's not true. It's not.
It's just not true.
But once again, in the business, and I think you brought this up on one of our episodes, that in the business, when you've been in the business that fucking long, you're gonna get targeted. You're gonna
get. Album came out in '96.
Yeah,
I never heard it.
You never listened to it still?
The first album from '96. Not the one that
Infinite.
He signed the Aftermath.
You're talking about Infinite. It's called Infinite.
I never heard it.
Fucking dope.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never heard it.
Awesome.
It's crazy. I still haven't heard it.
See, that's how that's what. I love it, dude.
But like I said, I had heard of him before he signed with Dre, but I didn't pay no attention.
Infinite, the song Infinite from M is one of my favorite fucking songs.
So you like the whole album?
Fucking dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything from that album made it to?
No, because
that was like 3 years later, right?
See, the album that he made, Infinite,
right?
He got basically fucked with because the company that
signed
it.
Yeah, okay.
They weren't even like a major label or anything.
Which was a lot of people's
stories. They were big in Detroit, signing like local artists.
Okay.
But when they took his CD, they knew he had something special, and they basically fucking took all the rights from him. So he really didn't see shit from Infinite.
They screwed him.
Yeah. Then Dre came and he went with him and he took off, obviously.
So what happened with Infinite?
It's out there now. I don't think he gets anything really for it.
It's on the streaming services?
No.
I didn't think so because I've never seen it.
You could go on YouTube and somebody out there posted it because that's how I got it to my streaming shit. So look it up. Just look up Infinite and it will say Eminem's first album.
The only time whoever was making the money from Infinite is when it's a physical sale. Yeah. If somebody buy it.
Yeah, they basically took all the money from that deal. He didn't get shit. He don't give a fuck now. It's shit to the wind.
But I'm sure back in '97.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Yeah. You know what? This is where you can know that he's talking about shit because even when it comes into his like next CDs, he talks about how he got fucked on his first deal, believing in a company, believing in a studio who was like, come on, we'll fucking get you going. And just
trying to get what they can out of it.
Yeah, and they took his rights to the Infinite. That's why you don't see it on streaming services.
Yeah, that's why I was going to ask you. I never seen it. That's why I never listened. I heard it.
It's dope too, dude. I'm
going to go on YouTube and listen to it.
And then, we talked about this on another episode that we did. I can't remember which ones are which.
Yeah,
but we're on 4. But what I was going to say is the drive. Like, the first CD that he made, you could totally tell in the The hunger is fucking, especially on the song Infinite, he fucking snaps, dude.
I'm going to go to YouTube and check it out.
Fucking snaps. Now, like I said, the company he signed with, and there's a song on there too, it was like the number 1 on the charts in Detroit and that area in that time period.
Like I said, I heard the name floating around back in the late 90s or before he signed with Dre. I just didn't. It was a lot of rappers trying to get on back then.
But that deal also put M in that dark spot where he was like fuck this. It's go all or go broke. And he basically
he got a break.
He
got a break. And he talked about that in a lot of his songs.
It was down to the last diaper. It was down to the last, like, a lot of artists talk about that shit too. Like even Yellow Wolf, man, he was fucking boiling water in a goddamn pot just to get fucking baths and heat. That's when he motherfucking said, fuck this, I'm going. I'm not coming back until I made it. And he did. That's a drive and a hunger that you're at the bottom.
Exactly. That's a drive and hunger, and it's called stepping out on faith too.
Yeah,
like, I know this gonna work.
Yes, and so a lot of rappers talk about this too, and not a lot of people like manifesting an idea. Like, you believe in it so fucking much, you're gonna make it happen. You're gonna manifest that path.
Speaking it into existence too.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of them did.
They do, because you got to know what it's like. Here, if you never grew up in like a struggle of any kind, you're never gonna know that hunger. But like, you have to go for broke. You have to give it all up to gain everything. I personally, I don't think I could just walk away from my family. Because I'm saying when you give up, that's what they did. They walked away from everybody and everything and paid off in the end. And they did.
They sacrificed it.
They do. And they sacrifice basically everything in their life to gain a lot. And then maybe sometimes they come back and grab everybody. Sometimes they don't.
Like you hear stories of not only rappers but comedians saying, you know, I left home, jumped on a Greyhound, and I went to New York, LA, and I wasn't coming back until I made it. And
not coming back.
I was out there struggling, not, you know, just trying to make it.
It gives them
those type of stories all the time.
It gives them that last little push that, like, if I don't make it, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I'm giving it my all. I'm on a bus. I have no car. I put all my fucking money in the bank. I'm trying one last time. And if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And you can see that in their first album.
And when you're 19 and 20, you can do that. Because 9 out of 10, you know, you don't have a wife and a kid.
No, that's the time to strike. But then again,
some people do it later.
Yeah,
but
some people take off a little later in life. Hey, we never know. Like we said, maybe one day somebody's gonna hear this shit on the radio and like, oh fuck, we gotta talk to these guys. You never know. Shit can happen. It could pop off at any minute.
Can happen.
Anything can happen. But you gotta stay positive.
Not even in a day, in a matter of minutes.
Because I think even in their darkest time, in the back of their fucking head, they were staying positive. Even when it was the darkest before dawn, they're in the back of their mind like, this darkness is going to be great when the light fucking hits it. When I can see the light at the end of the tunnel and it's starting to get fucking brighter and brighter and brighter, and next thing you know, it's a fucking sea of people.
But being in that dark space, it allows you to appreciate when you come up, because when the light is shining on you.
When you see it and you're like, oh fuck,
you appreciate it.
Then you know dude, you fucking gave it all. You gave it all and you got it. Got back.
That's the story that I heard Eminem rapping. You know, telling that story in a lot of his rhymes.
Yeah.
I heard that story, saying he was struggling to pay his rent or whatever.
Yeah.
And Dre's people got the tape and
and it was his last shot. Like he said, like, I'm gonna go.
And his life changed forever.
Forever. It was the best decision, but the scariest probably decision for him, because he had to leave Haley. He had to leave everybody behind. That's another, like, dude. I don't know.
Now he like Elvis.
I don't know if I could, like, literally look at my daughter and my son and be like, I'll be back.
But like I said, he was younger. You don't know if he would do that. And
now,
you know, as a middle-aged man.
But you never know, man. People do what they can.
20 years old, it's like, I ain't got nothing. What do I have?
What do you got to lose?
Yeah, what do I have to lose, right?
You know, like I was, and we talk about this. Like, I dive into a lot of different artists, and I dive into a lot of different stories. One of them that really fucking caught me, it was like, because I laughed about it because I always tell my wife this. Yellow Wolf actually. You know, you ever watched The Deadliest Catch?
Never seen it. Is it a movie?
No, it's a show. And
no, I've never seen it.
It's where we get our crabs. Like, they go out into the ocean and the...
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Dude, it's fucked up. But Yellow Wolf actually did that.
And he went on the show?
No, he went on. Well, wasn't on the actual show, but he went out there to Seattle. So, like, they'll tell you, like, you work for us 3 months, we'll pay you like $50,000.
You mean before he was Yellow Wolf?
Yeah, before.
Oh, okay. He was working.
He was working to make money to try to get as quick, but he realized when he was out there and he was throwing up off the side.
Yeah.
That music is what
music was his life.
What he needed to pursue.
He didn't want to do nothing else.
No,
but music.
And he realized it when he was thrown up over the fucking on the bare fucking sea and the coldest fucking day.
That's a hell of a job.
Because if you ever watch that show, you'll know what I'm fucking talking about. That shit is fucking nuts.
That's a hell of a job.
Yeah, dude.
You got to be out there on the waters when it's 40 degrees.
Negative 40. They're in fucking up by Alaska and shit.
Oh, wow.
And those waves get up to like 40 feet and they crash over the fucking boat. You see motherfuckers jumping and shit.
Everything ain't for everybody. That's what they say, right?
You know what, though? I'll tell my wife like one day, I was like, I want to do that.
The water is choppy. It's cold.
I think I would have died if I went out there.
You said they out there catching crabs?
Yeah, king crab and red crab and all of it. It's actually a good show to watch.
No, sir. It probably is. I'm going to check it out.
But that's where he got his like epiphany, like, oh shit, I shouldn't be fucking catching crab. I should be on the stage.
So he went back and started grinding again.
And then, they told him, we'll give you 50 grand for 3 months. He came home with literally like 2 G's. After paying all his shit, and it wasn't worth it anymore, But I also think, like, I don't know what the fuck he did with 50 G's, but
it just shows you if you don't give up, you never know what'll happen.
You never know.
Just imagine if Eminem said, "Skip the rap game. I'm just gonna get into whatever I'm doing in Detroit."
Yeah, like
you never know. So. Yeah.
So I definitely thought it was like, oh shit. It's just interesting to hear, like
a lot. Like people. I said, a lot of not just rappers, a lot of artists go through those stages of, or it's like, should I go after my dreams and goals, or should I just since it ain't worked out in a year or two, should I just give up and go get a job at UPS or something like that?
And sometimes, man, it's like for different people, different stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it away.
You got to turn it off first.
I don't give a fuck. Fucking throw it. Fuck, get rid of it. No, don't do that. That's where all my shit's at. But we are, dude. I'll tell you what, man. I've been like trying. Oh shit! Hang on. Before I do this, DJ Paul, dude, he's been fucking releasing a whole bunch of shit with a whole bunch of different people. You saw that other one I fucking sent you, right? You like the pictures?
That's what's
dude, up. But he's dropping.
I still gotta listen to the album you said he did with Yellow Wolf. I gotta check it out.
That one's dope too. But dude, he just dropped that other one. I'm like, fucking holy shit.
Everybody got the bug. Everybody put music out.
I know, man. He's
everybody in the studio working.
Oh, 3-6 Mafia too. He gonna let you know that he's coming, because in this new one they just dropped, they talk about a lot of shit.
I heard a new song from Ice Cube.
Yeah, he's got a whole new CD coming.
I saw that the 22nd.
Man Down, it's called.
You saw that?
Yeah, Man Down.
The song he had was with Killer Mike and Buster.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounded good.
Dude, he's with them.
It sounded good. I said, everybody got the itch.
I really, really hope he gets the rights back for Friday too.
That'll be to do one more.
One more.
Yeah,
I want one more.
Cool.
But that's another thing.
Those three is enough. Even if they don't do enough.
That just goes to show you how shady fucking entertainment and business is. It doesn't even matter the music or the fucking movie.
It's all about taking people's art and their skill and draining them.
And they drained it.
And draining them.
And they're
they make a profit off of it. Forever.
And then they told him, no, you can't make another one. He was like, what?
How the hell does he not own the rights to something he wrote?
That's what you don't see the fine print, man.
They've been doing it to artists for years. So it's nothing new.
And I think he's got so many times where people like fucks him over to the point where he's just like, fuck this, they ain't happening no more.
See, now a lot of older artists, they put music out on their own. They not signing to nobody, so they keeping all the rights to their music.
But I do want to say that I saw that he finally got the rights back, and they will be making one more. I hope it's true.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like, on these days fucking streaming services, you don't know what's real or what's not. There's posters out all the time about. There was one for you ever see the movie Heat?
Rob the
yeah. There was a poster out for a new one coming out by Mike Mann, and it was Christian Bale and fucking somebody else and somebody. I was like pumped for it.
And that shit was fake. Somebody on the internet playing.
Yeah. They made it. They put it up. So you know, I don't know if he actually did get the rights back or not, but I hope he did. I really hope because
for them to do another Friday.
Obviously, he can't bring some people back, but Chris Tucker wants to come.
A few people from the cast. I think a few people passed from the.
Debo's gone.
Bernie Mac,
Debo, the
John
dad.
Pops.
Yeah, the Pops are gone. He's great, by the way. I love a lot of movies. You've seen Airplane, right?
Pops is, just every movie Pops is hilarious.
You've seen Airplane, though, right?
Yeah. I seen Airplane, yeah.
Great fucking movie. Yeah, Soul Plane, that's it. Yeah. Great fucking. He's blind in it.
He was the reason why some of the movie was funny. Pops is hilarious. He's like, blind, right?
He's like, what am I feeling over here? He knew what he was feeling. He's up the girl's skirt. He's like, oh, it's not nice and wet.
Pops
fucking play it like he did.
Shout out to rest in peace to John.
Yeah, man. Seriously, dude.
Everything he touched was
gold, man. He did a great job. I love watching those. I think one of my favorite scenes is Friday when he fucking has to pull over. He's got the air spray can, and the guy at the gas station's calling. He's like, "Come on, man, get the fuck out! I gotta go." I love it, man.
It's hilarious.
And you know, it's amazing to see. Like that's what I say. Like an artist loves to create. So like, let's take Ice Cube for he came out NWA and
write
songs, and then he started saying, "Hey, I got an idea for a movie," and he started writing it. Man, that's creation. That's taking.
And they're all classics.
And they're all classics.
That's what I said. All three of my classics.
I love
so if it don't happen again, that's cool too.
Ice, bro.
But
hats off to you,
sir. Another one, but all three of them are great.
Because Cube knows it, man. And you know what? I told you this before. I seen him in concert.
I had too. I seen him once.
And I seen him with Korn, the band Korn.
Okay, see, I saw him with West Side Connection.
So he was on the Family Values tour, and that was before high school.
Was that like 98? 99
yeah, 97, 98,
I think I kind of remember that too.
Yeah, it was called All in the Family.
He actually had an album. He did a song with Korn.
Yes, and that's why they did that.
The song was called Fuck Dying.
Yeah.
I think that's a song they did together.
They did it, yes, and they released it on his album and their album.
Oh, it was on Korn album? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, wait, I'm sorry. Korn had a different song with him on their album.
I don't think I heard that one.
It's, I'll have to look it up for you. I forgot the name.
I think the song on his album was... I think it was Fuck Dying.
That's not the one on this one's.
Or was it Dr. Frankenstein? It was one of them.
Children of the Corn, it's called.
That wasn't on his album. They must have
made did it on his,
totally
on theirs.
Okay.
So it's a great song though, and it's so.
But just you see how hip hop.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
Meshes with anything.
And not a lot of people really listen to like the meshing back then, not knowing that this was going to be a whole new era of music.
Hey, I'm not mad at that.
Nah, fuck no, man.
Because he was on tour with Korn, and he got a totally different audience.
Exactly.
From him going on tour with NWA or Dre.
Because those motherfuckers are headbanging, and then they fucking listen, and they're like, "Whoa, I actually like this. I actually like this shit. What the fuck?" Because they don't. That's being closed-minded, though.
And a lot of Korn fans are probably Ice Cube fans anyway.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but
not all of them. But yes, you're right, and that's just being closed-minded as a kid.
I'm positive a lot of Ice Cube fans are not Korn fans.
No,
you know
yes,
what I mean?
yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You can safely say that.
But some of them probably converted though.
Yes.
Some of them probably said, "Oh, this ain't that bad."
I'd be honest, man. For somebody who grew up fucking loving metal and then falling in love with hip hop, to me, it's awesome. I love seeing that shit. I love seeing my two loves.
Originally a heavy metal head. Okay.
But I won't mix them together to make the same. We talked about that. My love for metal is my love for metal. My love for hip hop.
You keep it separate.
I keep that shit separate. But I wouldn't mind going to a concert and seeing everybody all in one. Bring Korn, bring fucking Slipknot, bring fucking Yellow Wolf, bring them all. Fuck it, line them all up. Let's have a big massive festival.
That'd be hard to do. But
it'll be called the Artist Swap Talk Shop Festival.
Well, do they do that at music festivals? Do they kind of mix up the artists?
Yeah, they're starting to. Right? They're starting to do it more.
They have pop artists, rappers, and
Lollapalooza turned into that actually. Lollapalooza is now
down here?
Yeah. Now it's just a whole bunch of different fucking artists with different music. Yep, that's another one too.
That's another big one.
Yeah, out in California, that one is.
Yeah, out in Coachella, you got some.
But it's good to
see,
dude. It's good to see because one, it gets fucking people involved more than what you're safe with, I guess, your boundaries. You want to step outside the limits, go to this festival. You're gonna fucking see fucking pig heads getting thrown in the crowd and blunts being smoked. Fuck it, let's go.
Nobody have a problem with it.
Nobody has a problem.
Everyone's
having a good, and I fucking mean that.
Doing whatever they do.
I went to a festival back in Wisconsin in 90 or it was 2000.
How was it?
And it was awesome. I only was there. It was a 3-day festival. My parents ended up picking me up at a hospital night one. Night one, my mom and dad got a call. I was 8 hours away in Somerset.
It sounds like you had a real good time.
I did. I couldn't leave the hospital, though, because I wasn't 18 yet. I was 17.
It sounded like somebody had to tell you that you had a good time.
They did. I just woke up in the hospital like, what the fuck is going on?
You know you partied if you waking up in the damn hospital.
And I said, hey, man, I got to go. They said, no, you got to wait for your parents to come and get you. I said, what? You call my mom?
You had a good time, then. If you started off at the music festival and woke up in the hospital,
But what I was going to say is that was one of the first earlier festivals where like rap and metal was starting to mix. So I believe
is all the same.
Yeah, and body count.
But that's what they call it, right? Like a mashup when they kind of.
Body count was just starting their venture,
and
they were there.
Body count is that's all rock. He don't rap on that shit. He like a rock and roller.
But I know, different person. It's great to see.
That's cool though, yeah. That just lets you know.
It lets you know.
You can switch up some people if you wanted to.
So I'm happy to see all that shit, man. To me, that's
like. They got a big audience, right? Body count. They got a big audience.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They took off, man. Like his idea of what he wanted to do with that took off.
I don't know if you heard him. I think Mos Def did that. I think he had like a band.
I like Mos Def.
I think it was called Black Jack Johnson, kind of a rock band.
Yes.
Ish.
Did you know? You know where he got his name, right? Mos Def.
No.
He's like mostly deaf.
For real?
Yeah, he can't hear. That's why his rap name is Mos Def.
Oh wow.
Mostly deaf. Yeah, look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought it had something to do with the way he rhymed.
So he's one of those guys that has lost like 80% of his hearing.
And that's why he talks.
But he can still talk, and he reads lips to know what you're saying.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, but he barely hears his own shit when he talks. Ain't that fucked up?
Wow.
Yeah, look it up. Mos Def. It's mostly deaf. That's what it stands. That's why his name's that. Love that dude, man. I love his movies he makes and everything, dude. Awesome, love that dude. Shout out to you, my friend, for doing what you do.
Too, yeah.
You know. Oh, and I was gonna say too, like around that time when like Mos Def was like really getting it, like when his CDs were coming out and fucking people.
Late '90s.
Late '90s. I don't know if a lot of people know this, and this probably still happens today. And kids in college go ahead and look it up. But did you know a lot of rappers do fucking concerts at colleges?
Yeah, a lot of them start out like that, doing colleges, a lot of BCUs.
Back in that time,
universities, black colleges.
I went and saw Twista. I went and saw fucking Kaleem.
Yeah.
Dude, me and my boys were traveling just to go see that shit.
A lot of artists start. They start at the college level. They get the college crowd,
and then they go from there.
And then they go from there. Yeah.
So you young kids out there that are in college, start looking at because how we found out is like we would be like hanging and partying with our friends, and we'd see a bulletin saying like next week Twista. Like what? What the fuck is this? Yeah. Is this for real?
When my buddies was rapping, I went with them to a couple shows. I think we was at either I-State or Northwestern, one of those schools. But they was running around doing colleges too. So
in Chicago, we saw TaLk Lalim.
Yeah,
you've heard of him, right?
Yeah. That's he rapping Mos Def.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like when Mos Def was, we were following TaLk and we were going to watch his shows at the colleges, and it was fucking dope, dude. It was fucking dope.
Nice,
Mos Def came out and fucking did like an appearance. It was fucking dope, and it was literally like where that bed's at, like it was because it's a college. It's not like dude, you're right fucking there. Like fuck yeah, dude, get it, you know.
Yes, sir.
It was cool to see. It was cool to watch. It was cool to be part of. And we just, dude, we went down to like U of I. We went to this all twisted down at U of I.
Y'all traveling.
Yeah, dude. And that's when I started falling in love with it. Yeah. That was around high school. Yeah. When I started going to the colleges and shit and looking and watching them, because I was in love at that point, you know. Well, I was starting to switch, like starting to listen, not switch, but starting to listen more, being more not so closed-minded.
Right.
Which, you know, you're young, man. Fucking people, you know.
I know how it goes. The more you listen to it, the more you fall in love with it.
Yeah, and it's just good shit, man. Like, you know, you have to know when music is good, and like you can sit there and stick to your, this is how I'm gonna be, or this is who I'm gonna be. But man, when you hear a good fucking song, you got to give them their props. I'm sorry, like, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of music. Even some, I'll say it, like I don't like country that much. I'm not a big country fan. But if I hear a song that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I like it.
I'm sure you listen to the country station for a day riding in the car. You'll get some. It'll be some songs on there that you like though.
That or I'll blow my fucking brains out. One of the two. Just kidding.
You take the radio and throw it out the window.
Get this shit out of here. No, I'm just playing, man. All right. So, question for you, my friend. I'm gonna let you lead this one. Okay, because I got a lot to say about your guy, but I'm curious to see.
I forgot who I gave you. Who did I give you?
You gave me Devin the Dude.
That's right.
But I'm gonna let you take this start off because you called me to say, dude.
Oh yeah. You gave me Grip. And
yes.
I have never heard of Grip. When I listened to him, I was jamming him for a few days, and I went back and listened to I don't know the names of his album. One album was called Five and a Fuck You.
Yes.
And he just on there, he just rhyming. I like the songs. I like the concepts he was telling. He was on there spitting, telling stories. And he sounded good.
Don't give a fuck.
And he sound good.
Don't give a fuck is the one with the middle finger, and still don't give a fuck is the second.
One was like Five and a Fuck You.
Yeah. It was good shit, dude.
I was really feeling Grip.
He's young, man, but he's smart. I think
he's smart, clever, wordplay.
Keeps doing what he's doing.
And then when he got away from that, he had more than a few songs. He was just telling stories. And
good
the
shit.
Was
we were talking about down at the pawn shop.
Yeah,
I love that shit, dude.
It's crazy. I never heard of him. You said he was signed to Eminem.
Yeah, Shady Records. He's on Shady Records right now.
I can see it.
Yeah, he definitely. It goes back.
He would sign somebody like him.
That goes back to that was his idol too, Grip's idol. Like, I mean, come on.
Is he from Detroit?
I don't know exactly where Grip's from.
I listened to a lot of his music. I don't think he's really talked about where he was from.
I just haven't really.
If he did, I just didn't catch it, but nevertheless,
I think he says where he's from in a couple of them.
See, the music was.
He's gonna be okay.
Like I said, I was surprised. I had never heard of him, but he did his thing on the mic.
I think he's one guy.
I listened to was nice.
He's one guy that just a lot of people don't know about, you know. But that's why we're here. Artist Swap Talk Shop is to introduce artists that people may not know.
He was on those songs getting busy. Rhyming.
I mean, the dude can. He knows what he's doing, man. He's young. I didn't look up his age yet, too. I know he's younger than us. When I say young, I just mean younger than me. I don't. You could be 35. You're still younger than me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
he different from a lot of these rappers that I heard. He can really spit.
You could tell that he's gonna make himself in the career. He's gonna be okay. And some of the young kids coming out, they're not going to be.
And creative, like I said, creative with the stories, the wordplay, everything.
He's smart, man. He knows what he's doing.
I don't know if we talk about this a lot as far as when we swap artists, but the beats on there was banging.
Yeah, well, that's coming from Shady Records.
Music, but the beats was banging.
Shady Records, they got their own shit coming out.
Everything sounded good to me. I was riding to it.
Eminem's got his list of producers and engineers that they don't really.
Too, so.
Yeah, and they don't really like disclose all whoever is part of.
Team.
Yeah, dude. And when they make shit, they make shit. Like it's focus time.
You can tell
you know?
They didn't just rush and put that out. It was quality. It was dope.
Your guy I have Devin the Dude. I like him, and this is why, because he reminds me of B.O.B. He reminds me of rapping, B.O.B., you know?
Melodies.
Yeah. I like that style, and I think, to me, I don't know if it's an actual thing, but it's like a funk rap. You know what I mean? Like, because he's got that, laid back, just.
He's talking about smoking weed a lot.
Yeah. Smoking weed and getting in panties. You like that shit? That's Devin.
His beer.
That's Devin the dude. Listening to him. I listened to, I only got to listen to 2 albums.
That's cool.
But I started.
A lot, so
he's got fucking tons of shit.
10 albums. So.
You can pick any one of them you're gonna like.
I don't know if you know this, but he was on the Chronic 2000. The song
I did not.
Snoop and Dre.
I did not know that.
I forgot the name of the song, but I think it's the second song on the album. Yeah.
Okay.
Second or third.
I didn't know that.
That's Devin.
But I do like him. Like I say, he reminds me of B.O.B.
That's music if you want to just ride to.
And, you know,
because he's so laid back. The music is dope.
And it's got those ups and downs where it's like, you know, like I say, it reminds me of B.O.B. Like, fucking, he sings, he's raps.
And it's not like no complex rhyme styles.
Dude.
It's just, he's spitting about life.
Real life shit. Real life shit. You like real life talk? You like real life artists? He'll like I said, talking, fucking smoking, getting in panties. I mean, come on, man.
I love Devin and dude.
That's my shit too.
He do talk about that stuff and it sounds simple, but he can rap his ass off.
He is a wordsmith. He's a wordsmith.
Yeah, I don't want to not let that be known. He can rap his ass off.
Trust me, his wordplay and his flows and everything, he's got it.
Can do that.
Not a lot of people. And then I don't know. This is a question for you because I'm not sure. Does he know how to sing? Is that him singing?
That's him singing.
Oh, it's good.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because you said you think of B.O.B. That's what I'm saying. Like the melodies.
Because there is singing. Yeah. And as soon as I heard.
He's funny.
Yeah, he is. There's a lot of humor, dude. There's a lot of humor in there, and it's like. Funny. When I heard it, I'm like, man, I like it, and then it took me a couple, because I was like, man, the guy reminds me of somebody, and I was trying to think, like, who does he remind me of? He isn't, but once again, I like a lot of different shit.
But if you like ride music and you want to hear, just ride and
smooth, just fuck, do your thing, smoking, cruising, whatever. Devin the dude's your man.
And trip out, Devin is dope.
So once again, I was impressed. I don't think you've yet given me an artist where I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'm not going.
I don't think that would ever happen because you'll never fucking drop anything Dookie. So
I'm not going. I'm not just gonna throw anybody to you.
And I'll tell you what.
You be calling me talking about, man, what is this shit you got me listening to?
We gotta do a new episode. I can't talk about that guy. We gotta scratch it.
No, even if that happens, we still gonna let it roll.
That's what we do, man. We let it roll, and I am.
But like we always say, we not here to diss nobody, put down nobody's music.
No, because that's not our vibe.
So we not on that.
We are all about the positive.
Yeah.
And even like if it seems like we're getting negative with our conversations, we're not, people.
Yeah, we just tripping. We're
just tripping. We're just talking.
Anybody that we talk about, we got love for, and we'll put them on while we ride in the car.
Yes, and like I said, because our thing isn't to put people down. I'm not here to. We're not here to do that. I think there's too many shows out there that already do that. There's already people that fucking make a living out of talking shit.
Negative shit around.
Yeah,
we don't have to put that.
We got too much negative shit in this world.
We ain't even got to talk about it. So much negativity surrounding hip hop.
Man,
we don't have to talk about it.
I think I want to say that all the negatives that start to come with. It's just building up to be another fucking boom. Like, it's just going to fucking blow up again.
Like that. Like we just talking about the I don't want to say resurgence, but a lot of the older rappers that haven't made music in a while, they getting the itch again. They coming back and making music.
It never goes away, right? That itch.
Is good.
Yeah, and they're good at what they do.
From what I've been hearing. But,
yeah, right?
But I think, too, like when they was younger, say like in their early 20s, trying to get on, they was making music to feed their families. So now they not making music for that.
No, the drive is different.
It's love for the love, because a lot of them that's making music, Ice Cube don't have to put a record out. You know
no,
Snoop Dogg,
none of them do. None of them do.
Every damn commercial.
Every commercial. He's got his own shoes.
Snoop don't have to put no music out.
He's got his own doggy style line.
Him and Dre got some type of gin and juice drink in the store.
I got one of his doggy style fucking things.
basketball or football. I saw him on a damn AT&T commercial. So.
Yeah. Hey, businessman Snoop, so, you are one motherfucker that knows his business too.
I'm saying that to say that. And you don't have to go in the studio and make a record. He don't have to go in there and sit with Drake for 2 months or whatever and make an album.
He does it because he loves it.
They got money. So, you know, if anybody is 40 and over making music, they doing it for love.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
More likely, I would think.
Because, like you said, they don't need the money, so yeah, they are.
Because if you look, you see them getting money from everywhere else.
Everywhere.
They selling alcohol, they selling clothes. Like you said, he's selling shoes.
But that motherfucker is so goddamn respected too. Like, I fucking seen an interview.
If it's not Snoop, it's Shaq on the commercial. So.
Yeah, it is.
Shaq is a rapper too. I'm gonna give you Shaq one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Shaq one.
He dropped an album.
He dropped like 3. I like Shaq.
Yeah,
he's
a rapper.
Shaq 1 week. Not this week, but one
I actually know him. I've listened to his shit.
I know. I like Shaq as a rapper.
But you're right. They're smart. And dude, Snoop's like fucking good friends with Martha Stewart. Who the fuck would have known that? Like, that's his girl. Like,
Eminem does not have to go in the studio and make an album.
No, fuck no, dude, no.
So
but the love of the music.
They do it out of love. It has to be the love.
I'm ready, dude. I can't wait.
So that's a good thing.
I'm about to blow your mind again with this new artist that we're about to drop, because I told you that
drop it.
I go back and forth. I go all over. Now I recently came across this dude.
Okay.
Which I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I started looking into him, and I started looking into his past, and now he's moved up into strange land, strange music.
Okay.
Your artist that you're gonna check out is Echo. Have you ever heard of him?
Never heard of Echo.
Check him out.
I only heard of the clothing line, Echo, back in the day.
That's where he grew up on. So that's where he got his like shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know if it's fully, but spelled the same.
ECHO, something like that.
Yeah.
Was it a K in there? It's a K in there, right?
EKOA.
Yeah, I think it's a K
like
in
that.
there. Yeah.
So, but Echo, check him out.
Echo
very good.
Is a strange music artist?
Now he is.
Okay.
Remember I was saying TaLk just signed a new artist and he'll let you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, he just released his new album with TaLk. But I'd known about him before he went with TaLk. I was just saying that he's moving up. He's making waves.
Is he a younger artist or
artist? I would like to say he's in his 30s.
Okay, so I would say older.
But you're gonna see, he's got a lot of fucking albums.
Okay.
He is self, so like he was doing shit on his own before TaLk was like, hey, let's do.
Echo.
Yeah, EC. Yeah.
ECE.
I mean, we can look it up.
I'll figure it out. I'll type it in and.
But go ahead and look. Just type in Echo, just like the clothing line Echo, and you'll find your artist. Listen to him. His newest album that just dropped, I believe, is the one with Strange. And TaLk is on one of,
you listen to the whole album?
Not the whole album, but I listened to a lot of it. And it's, yeah.
You like it?
Oh, yeah. But like I said, I liked him before he was even.
You like the whole camp. So
yeah, I mean, and obviously, people, you got to remember, too, I'm always going to be representing a lot of Midwest artist. Even if I don't know where the fuck he grew up, but he signed with KC, and KC's Midwest. That goes back to the region shit where oh no, I grew up over here, but I fucking represent over here. You know what I mean?
It's where you're at.
Yep. Yeah. So yes, my artists are always going to be close to the Midwest. I might branch out.
Mine ain't gonna be from everywhere.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Mine gonna be from north, south, east, west.
And that's okay.
Japan.
Because your duty as on Artist Swap is to introduce other things that that I would have never fucking known about.
Both of us. You just gave me an artist last week I never heard of.
So it's good.
I was bumping it today, and that was just outside of me listening for the show. I was just bumping it.
Yeah, it's good shit.
It's nice.
I think Echo's gonna get you too.
Okay.
He's gonna reel you in somewhere.
And we'll come back next week, and I'll let you know. But I'm gonna definitely check it out.
He's not for everybody. I'll put that out there, and only because he's one of those kids. I think from listening to all his music that he's made, he was picked on a lot. You can tell he was picked on a lot.
So what you mean? He angry when he rapping?
Not angry, but he's sticking up for the kids that fucking had the pocket protector or some shit. Yeah. And he says it. He's talking. He knows. Like, he's representing those kids that got overlooked. you know. And hats off for him. They're doing that too, because you wouldn't think that geeky little kid in the corner was gonna grow up and drop a fucking bomb on you. You know what I mean?
Right.
They'll get overlooked or they get overpassed, and secretly in his head he was working on shit the whole time. That's what I mean. And wait till you see.
You saying it kind of fueled him?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yep, he's one of those rappers that is you could tell that the shit that he was pushed through made him the artist that he is today.
Okay.
And you'll see what I mean when you listen to him.
So so just like the other artist that you gave me, or you talked about it's a lot of personal stuff in his music. So that's a good thing though.
That's a good thing, because that's when you know that's when you know something. That's when you know that an artist is going to be actually okay. When they're talking about like real life shit, not just
that most of us can relate to.
That most of us can relate to, and he. Obviously, dude, I never really got picked on as a kid, but I did stick up for those kids that did get picked on, and I did. I was an asshole to a lot of motherfuckers, but when I would see, like, even my own friends picking on a kid that had fucking, like, hearing aids in or something, that flipped me the fuck out. Because my uncle was mentally handicapped, and God rest his soul, but, you know, I grew up seeing somebody with a disability or a handicap.
So you understand.
You know? So when I seen motherfuckers fucking with kids like that, it fucking got me. So I would stick up for them. So I'm just saying, like, there's those kids are out there, unfortunately, that got picked on.
Cool no, man. Somebody that can't,
you know, and
that can't fight back.
I never did. I was never that type of bully. Like, I never just went and picked on a kid just to pick on them. I picked on the ones that were fucking with people. They thought they were fucking they thought they were badass. They thought they were cool and badass. Yeah, well, now you met me. You know. Yeah. So, but that's my artist that I am giving you, my friend, is Echo. Just like the clothing line.
Echo from Strange Music.
I don't know fully, but I believe he's in the mix with TaLk, because him and TaLk.
With Strange Music, just in case.
When the artist starts, if we did, but I don't think we did. But when the artist starts working with TaLk, it's usually about to fucking happen. Something along those lines are about to be made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It happened with ISO. It happened with Ritz. You know what I mean? It's just the line of process that happens. So.
That's what's up.
So what you got? What you bringing?
It's X to the Z Exhibit.
Oh, I know. I know Exhibit though. We can't. I can't. We can't do that.
Yes, we can. We can still do it.
I want.
You know it's early stuff.
Well, I guess not as early stuff, but I mean.
No, I said it's early stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't really.
Of him, but
I mean, we could go as early. I didn't listen to his early shit. So you want me to go back?
To him when he was around.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, he only did one album with them, right? I think he just did the one album that
he did one, but he stayed close with all those guys. Like, you know, and it's just like a stranger. But it's okay if you want me to go back and do that. I'm just saying that's kind of branching out.
Since you real familiar with X, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give you the artist I was supposed to give you on the other episode.
Okay.
DLC.
Yes, but we talked about, because he only had everybody, you know.
Yeah,
we all know about him, but I never listened to him, so I will do that.
You never really listen to him.
Exactly.
And the good thing is, you know, it's not a lot. He only has
not a lot, which I know his story, but
you know the story, so
yes,
we don't have to talk about
I will accept the deal.
The DLC,
I will accept it.
The one album, the grand finale.
Okay.
What was it called? No One Can Do It Better. I think it's called No One Can Do It Better. My fault.
That will be my artist.
Finale is the last song on the album.
And the only reason that I am doing that is because of the fact that I do know his story, but I never listened to his music.
Yeah. Okay, so now you get
I get to appreciate that part
that you can listen to because he only made one. So
but
No One Can Do It Better.
No. So we're gonna hit.
I got the DLC for you, taking you back to '89, I believe it came out.
That's taking us back.
No One Can Do It Better.
I was what, 4?
Rhyme is he could still rhyme today if he wanted to.
Yeah, I know.
That album is timeless. But I'll let you check it out. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'll let you check it out for yourself, and you let me know what you think. If you think it's a thumbs up or a middle finger, you let me know. You let everybody know.
Like the cover of Grips.
Is it
the fucking cover of Grip with the figure up? Figure up, motherfucker.
Is it a thumbs up or a middle finger? But
that's our rating system on here, your Swamp Talk shop.
Thumbs up. No, we're not going to do that, because we said we're not going to talk bad about
We don't talk shit about people. But I am once again proud to say We are Artist Swap and Talk Shop.
And let them know again about the text, about sending in the text.
Yeah,
if
please.
They want us to check
Anytime
out
you guys
let them know one more time,
any
just in
platform,
case they just start listening.
Any platform you guys listen to us on, whether
Spotify,
you go
YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube, fucking Free FM, fucking podcast, any of that stuff. Anytime you see our name and you listen to the episode, you press play. Underneath there, you will see a message says "Send us a text." So you might have to click on the 3 little dots because there's always that more. You know, like no matter where you read stuff, there's those 3 little dots. It will say click for more. Right. Click on those and it will bring you, if it's there, it will bring you to the send us a text. Or just go to the right underneath, send us a text. You'll see it on our webpage. You'll see it on YouTube. You'll see it on any of the platforms. So it's there.
That's right.
And then once again, we are officially released through a little gross studio, but that's only so you motherfuckers can't steal fucking shit. That's all. And that's it, man. That's our 4th motherfucking episode.
This episode 4?
This is episode 4. This is Artist Swap Talk Shop, and we are dropping our mics right now.
All right, everybody. Peace.